Hi. Well, what I got out here at the range today is an old war horse, a Colt model 1917 Army in 45 ACP. Now, these were used by the U.S. military during World War I and even for a while after World War I. They'd officially adopted the Colt 1911 automatic pistol in 1911, but by the time World War I rolled around, they still didn't have enough of them to completely equip their military. So they called on Colt and Smith & Wesson to take their big frame revolvers and chamber them for 45 ACP using half-moon clips to kind of fill the void. And what I've got out here today is just some of my cheapy reloads, 230 grain hard cast bullets. There's one of the clips without anything in it. And technically you could fire this gun without the clips, just put the cartridges in the chamber. They chamber off of the case mouth instead of the rim. But if you did that, you'd probably end up having to poke the empty brass out with a stick or something. So not only does the half-moon clips, or later on they even used full-moon clips, not only does it work like a speed loader for this gun, it's also what ejects the empty brass. Because while your ejector wouldn't hit the rim of a rimless cartridge like the 45 ACP, it very well easily hit this moon clip and knock the empties out of there. Now, this gun has been rebuilt at least once, maybe more than once, and refinished. I looked up the serial number. This one was actually made in 1919. So while it has been rebuilt and refinished, kind of reduces its collector value, but it's still a good shooter. You know, I think the National Guard was still playing around with these things up into the 1950s, even in some backwater places. But essentially, it's just a Colt new service with the cylinder and a cut to take these 45 moon clips, and of course the chamber depth is for the 45 ACP instead of another caliber. But anyway, I'm going to do a little shooting with it today. You know, this old war horse might be over 100 years old, but it still shoots pretty decent. A lot of smoke. This ammo is loaded with unique powder and it burns kind of dirty, and with all the humidity and haze today, it really makes the smoke show up. Like I said, that half-moon clip is what helps you eject your cartridges. And using them, loading it back up with them, is just practically like using a speed loader. And 45 ACP out of Revolver hits pretty hard. Probably doesn't have quite the velocity it does out of a 1911. Barrel length is roughly the same, but you've got a cylinder gap on the revolver. You'd probably lose a little velocity to that. But just in general, these are just a nice little piece of history. These guns really are a nice old piece of history. This one has been refinished and probably rebuilt at least once. Maybe more than that. Got a lanyard ring on it. It's seen its share of wear and tear. Might not have been shot a whole lot, but it's sure been carried around through some rough conditions. But still a really nice old piece of history. Well, thanks for watching.